Ecosystem maps. Why are we talking about ecosystem maps? Why not a competitive matrix? How about one of our favorite 4-quadrant charts? Well, here's why. The practice of medicine, and therefore the products and solutions which accompany them, is increasingly interconnected. And myopia of the entire ecosystem can be deadly to emerging startups. All right, let's get into it. Welcome to Message Engineer Episode 5. I am Maureen Schaefer, and we engineer Medtech message strategy to drive revenue and investment. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, saves. We very, very much appreciate it. So 3 key steps for ecosystem mapping. Number 1, competition. Number 2, partners. Number 3, strategic investors. So, number 1, competition. Take a look at the competition, both directly serving the problem that you're trying to solve. Take a look at competition which is adjacent to that, meaning they're solving the problem but in a different way, via different means, maybe even in a different facility or with different providers. Lastly, take a look at the incumbents, the kind of throwbacks, the people who are solving products and services, and possibly even people who are solving the problem before you showed up on the scene. Think about what exists without your solution, what came before, what is the kind of throwback or the precedent to your problem, and then take these pieces, these 3 pieces of directly focused competition, adjacent competition, and kind of incumbent throwback competition, and overlay that on your patient provider facility stack up, and make sure to add any that you didn't capture that may like bifurcate or trifurcate your chart as people choose different solutions to solve the same problem you're trying to solve. Number 2, partners. So you may find here that in fact, some of the competition could also be partners. More specifically, a lot of partners these days are software solutions, they're software integrators, they're software sellers. So many med devices today, Medtech, and certainly digital health. And digital health really tells us how this goes. There's a lot of interconnectedness in selling and providing a digital health solution. Don't think of the way Medtech has been sold for the last 20 years. But look at what digital health's doing and how they sell, and could you incorporate some of those elements into what you're doing? In which case, who may those partners be? Number 3, strategic investors. So some of your competition may be strategic investors, some of your partners could potentially be strategic investors, and there'll be other folks. Take a broader look at the ecosystem to say, where might we fit as we get accomplished at very thoroughly and elegantly solving this problem we're tackling with our product or service or service, and who may be interested in those things. I think with explosion in telehealth and telemedicine and digital health, those are some good place to look. And also the kind of usual suspects, right? The billion-dollar global companies or those on their way to that may see you as a way to accelerate into that market and solve the problem you're solving. All right, thanks so much for your time today. We very much appreciate it. Next time we will be tackling market math, and stay in touch, like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. We'd love to hear your questions and love to answer them. They help us get better. And if you have the questions, someone else does too. All right, see you next time on Message Engineer.